what I'm fishing for is where I can put my hook, what they want to know more. And this is what I'm going to offer them on a Zoom call. I am in competition with probably 10 agents who are trying to pull them into, oh, I can show you this. They already sent in all the brochures and sales offer. And they're not in the stage of even able to evaluate that. So if you're offering them something different, they might be more engaged. Because responsibility is this, to either believe to what you've been told, because it's just so good to be true, because it's just 100% return in 5 days.
Something that he told me right from the beginning is that he will come to Dubai and together we will go and walk the places where he's going to invest.
When?
Good question.
Hi, welcome to this video, and here me and Walter, one of the top agents in my 6-month coaching program, we decided we have a lot of, back and forth questions and answers which never been filmed, where Walter is asking me a very unique, specific questions on how to convert the leads, or how to answer to the client, or which decision to make on offering this or that to the clients. We decided to film it. So that's going to be a live, some sort of a coaching session, Q&As. Hope that's going to be valuable for you. And if you think of how can I jump into this 6-month coaching program, definitely going to be information down in the description. However, if you're not yet in my membership, the first step is for you to get yourself a cup of coffee, but exactly how much my membership costs, and go through all of the training materials, the free resources. Free, they're not free, they're actually paid, and get the most value out of that. Okay, Walter, tell me, what is the kind of the next stage question for you?
Okay, fortunately, I am getting leads from the company, but there are different types of leads. Some of the leads, basically, you get through this management system, and it tells you the client requested for the brochure. Now, I checked the telephone number, and the telephone number is in a different time zone, 9 hours behind in time. So I cannot call them at that time because I will be waking them up. And my question is, do I wait until it is the right time to give them a call and to tell them what they need when they already told me they need the brochure? Or should I probably send the brochure that they requested via email or WhatsApp? Now, if I do that, I am losing the opportunity to engage with the client and to understand what he's looking for.
Faster, you mean, right?
Yes.
As fast as possible. Okay, what I see here is a different type of lead generation. Meaning sometimes we have leads which just clicked on the ad where no more information about, 1% payment plan per month. But sometimes we have an ad which is download the brochure, investment guide, or something like this. I believe that you're referring to one of those type of ads. So because they clicked already and submitted the details, they already received the brochure. You don't have to send them anything.
Okay.
It's a good thing that our marketing is not telling us this. So they already received the brochure. The way I would approach those type of leads who are reacted into basically learn for themselves more information about the market. So they are in the stage of discovery, right? So the person is not maybe ready to voice-to-voice conversation. However, he might be ready. I always was using the technique. I know you requested some information, so brochure. Have you got that already? I know the 9 hours difference is making it difficult for me to engage and call them immediately. I would look probably when there is an approximate time for them, like between 9 to 10 a.m., when it's going to be my time. And depending of how many leads do I have, I would still try first to call them, even if I will have to wake up at like 3 or 4. That's realistically what we have to do sometimes as an agent, and try to contact them in that time. If they are not picking up or something is wrong, I will still send them a message. Hi, it's just Olga. You requested us to send you the book about XYZ. Just checking if you got that okay. So I'm kind of asking about the book as a first step. But what I need them to feel that there's kind of a safe space for me to engage. Well, the next thing what I would do, I will probably if they are responsive, right? You still need to somehow got the conversation going. I would say like, I know the book talks about this and that. What out of what you've seen kind of got your attention? What out of the book got your attention? So what I'm fishing for is where I can put my hook, what they want to know more, and this is what I'm gonna offer them on a Zoom call.
Okay, so I would ask a question
About the book that they requested to download.
Okay.
Have they got that? Sometimes it goes to spam. Have they received it okay? Was it enough information?
Yes.
Was what you're looking for? You're looking for a little bit more information on a specific area.
Okay.
So that's my hook. The book is the hook. So I'm talking about the book first.
Sure.
Then ideally from this type of client, I will tell them if they are conversational with me. I was like, we have an opportunity to offer you an educational meeting for those who are looking a little bit in depth, where you can look through, because what they're actually effectively looking for, they're looking for clarity and confidence about the market. They don't, let's say, imagine they don't understand much. So instead of offering something else, we have to offer them more of what they're looking for already, right?
Okay.
Because if you, for example, come in, and this is not me, this is Alec Carmose, I like his analogy. If you're going to a restaurant and you want to eat a steak, you're coming to the restaurant hungry, you will buy a steak, right? If I will offer you 2 steaks, you're probably going to buy 2 because you're still hungry. So we have to sell humans, or not sell, to offer, and they're going to say yes, more than what they already want. So then again, educational Zoom, what we usually break down the actual numbers and show you the exact investment stories of someone who purchased 3-4 years ago, and how much he was able to receive with the rental income and with the price appreciation. Would that be useful if you're gonna be on this educational meeting yourself? And I will specifically use educational meeting because I don't want to sell them anything. Okay. I don't want even to talk about, I will show you this project or that project, because what's realistically happening, I am in competition with probably 10 agents who are trying to pull them into, oh, I can show you this. They already sent in all the brochures and sales offers. And they're not on the stage of even able to evaluate that. So if you're offering them something different, they might be more engaging. But with this type of clients, because they're on the earlier stage, I will still kind of warming up and sending. If they're not responsive, I will still send in them some sort of information in terms of new laws about the policy in Dubai for the first home owners. Even though that's not relative for them, I'm going to still send in them some bits of that. Or new project, or casino, for example, if we're talking about Ras Al Khaimah, casino being completed, or they built 5 floors in 1 week or something. That's what I'm going to be feeding them with.
Okay.
Till the time they will respond.
Excellent. So try to do something that differentiates you from the different other agents, and offer something which adds value
for them, because what they've been looking for, they're looking for more information into, not everyone, like realistically what happened. They clicked the book being dropped into the email. Do you think they open it? Do they think they went more than 2 pages? And if they open it, well, which kind of information are in those type of brochures? Very generic. Yes. There is nothing deeper into that. So they still, if we are talking about the steak, they're still hungry though.
Yes, yes.
It's not like they got everything. So they want another steak. That's the right time to offer them another steak.
Okay.
And of course, being different from every other agent, going to get you those people on the phone and on the Zoom meeting.
Understood.
What else?
Now, okay, regarding the clients, I have this client from the United States, and he was very interested in Ras Al Khaimah. Mm-hmm. So we spoke about Ras Al Khaimah, about all the opportunities there, what the government is doing, how everything is changing to attract more investors, and he liked it. So we presented 2 projects, and then he indicated which one he is looking into, and he's analyzing it. Now, how long do I have to wait before engaging again with the client? Like for example, it has already passed 1 week. So I did send an email. I sent a WhatsApp, and the first WhatsApp he didn't answer. Then I sent a second WhatsApp, and he has replied and says, Walter, I'm doing a very thorough analysis of what you have proposed. How long should we wait?
Walter's not going to like it right now, because realistically the question is not how long should we wait. I'm going to answer this one, but what I will ask you, for me to give you a better answer, I will need to know more details about the client. How old is he?
He's about 50 years old.
50 years old. Which he is U.S. citizen, right?
He is a U.S.
Is
citizen.
he Spanish originally or?
He's from the Middle East background.
Okay, interesting, interesting. Have he moved there? Well, you don't know the story when he moved there.
No.
Okay, I would like Middle East is definitely, he has a hook, he has some roots, he has some friends of something is here.
He does have friends who have invested in real estate here.
Have he spoke to them?
Yes, he is concerned that some properties are not actually selling.
Or
here
some properties of his friends?
Of his friends. I think he bought off plan and they are trying to sell. They have already decreased the prices and still having difficulty to sell.
Okay, so have you dig deeper into the story about these friends?
No.
What I would do if he will present me with all my friends have any difficulties to sell, because now we have to help him overcome the fear, because he has a fear based of some others' action. The way I will help him to do that is like, how do you mean they're trying to sell? Like, how kind of long the project being under construction?
The project has been handed over and they want to sell it.
Okay, so the project is already handed over?
Yes.
And they want to sell it?
Yes.
Is there any specific reason they're planning to sell now? Why not to wait?
I didn't ask that.
Well, usually what is happening, some greedy clients with the greedy agents are listening way too much to the promises of the agent. That's not what you have to tell to the client. I'm just explaining it to you. So what that means that the agent promised to the client that he will be able to flip it when he's just paid 50% and he will be making another additional 50% of the price. Is it possible with all of the projects in Dubai? Probably not, depending what they will purchase. So I will, the way to overcome this concern is to dig deeper and understand why they're trying to just, I know you don't know your friends, but why your friends even try to sell now? Because, the price of the property will definitely appreciate in a couple of first year, second year.
I think the properties that I purchased, they are around JVC.
So most probably the answer on that question is that friends, they do not have money to pay the full amount, which you have to pay on handover.
Okay.
So that means that the friends put themselves in a very risky position to start with, expecting the prices to go up significantly, which is, I'm so sorry, all of the agents are promising that. But whose responsibility is this to take right decision? Whose responsibility is this to either believe to what you've been told because it's just so good to be true, because it's just 100% return in 5 days? Or is it your responsibility to kind of evaluate different options and make sure that you have money to sustain?
So it's the investor's responsibility.
100%.
Okay.
It's always your responsibility. Yeah.
So what he's doing
The investor
is
responsibility.
That's what he's analyzing.
But then they come into the next one. So he is looking at the pure investment. He attracted to Ras Al Khaimah because it's, I assume, a new market. What he told you? Why Ras Al Khaimah?
Well, he's looking to invest about $500,000. Well, $2 million.
Okay.
Okay. He said that he would prefer, after several conversations, that he would prefer to have probably 4 units of $500,000 each.
That makes sense.
And generate some income and capital appreciation.
Okay, so now I can see US, bad experience. This is a red flag that we have to deal with. But US has a very interesting policy towards, first of all, moving the money out of the country, but not even that. Usually the US citizen, you will be prompt to put your money, instead of just the current account where you're generating literally zero on that interest, to put it into the name of that account is 401k. someone who never heard about 401k, this is a pension account, let's imagine, and the money that out of your income you put into that pension account, they have a zero tax or very low tax. So you're kind of saving on the taxes if you are increasing your pension account. So now the warning sign for the US citizen, if they will at some point make a decision to move the money out of the pension account to Dubai, they will have to pay tax. So basically all of the tax before that they kind of saved, for you to be able to use this money, you have to pay the tax. Anyway, so where is his money? Have we digged into that?
Where is his money? No, I didn't ask that question.
So that might be something you can control, right? Because he will have to pay, let's say, 15% on the money that he has. And he's now considering. So which calculation he is doing, we don't know, right?
No.
Which calculation you showed him already?
We showed him ROIs.
Based on what? Just
ROIs based on the projections what they're going to be charging these properties per night, but also we did some long-term price appreciation. We did the analysis for 5 years.
Well, the problem with Ras Al Khaimah specifically in Dubai, we can do it better because in Ras Al Khaimah we don't have actually any data. Yeah? So it's not being collected, and even those data being collected, it's just unrealistic because it's never been a casino in that area. So what I like to do give them more certainty, and we did this exercise already, I like to take something out of Dubai, which is, if we're talking about Ras Al Khaimah, Marjan Island, I believe that it's going to be fair to compare blue waters. We supposedly should have a casino. Even that fact that it supposedly should have a casino isn't actually going to play well because there is no casino, but the price is appreciated drastically. So in this case, rather than only showing him a very optimistic scenario, because I believe you show him a very, very, very optimistic scenario.
I actually went conservative because the optimistic scenario is that they're having a utilization rate of about 90%. So with him, we put it about 75%, which is the world.
Have you shown him
average.
2 scenarios? Or have you shown him just 75?
We use several scenarios.
So you show him the optimistic and the conservative.
Yes, that's correct.
Next to each other.
Yes.
So that's a good point to even.
So the ROI, the minimum with the worst case scenario is about 10%. Okay, which is attractive. And the optimistic one, I've seen some scenarios where they are 16%, but I'm playing it down to about 14%.
Okay. My question would be, what was the last 5 minutes like of your last conversation with him? I assume there was a video call, right?
The conversations that we had, no.
You never had a video call?
We're having a video call. And
Okay.
I'll explain how this happened, okay? And we had about 2 telephone conversations, and he is the one actually calling me. And then we have been talking through WhatsApp, having a WhatsApp conversation. So how did this happen? I got the lead, and I sent an email and a WhatsApp indicating if it was okay to talk at certain hour for a Zoom meeting. And then he called me right away saying, no, I have a meeting at that time. And, he told me what he wants. I was in the middle of a shopping mall with my family, a lot of noise, and trying to understand what he was looking for. So we had about 10 minutes conversation. I understood. I tried to make all the right questions.
Okay.
And that you taught me. I think I missed lots of them.
It's fine.
And then after that, I knew what I need to work on. So I started educating him on Ras Al Khaimah.
On the WhatsApp?
On the WhatsApp. So I
Have you ever
information.
offered the Zoom?
Yes.
He declined?
No, he saw the information, and then the next thing is like when I asked for the Zoom call, he called me right away, and we started talking about the information I already gave him.
Do you feel like if you were with him in a more like a set environment for yourself, first of all, where you're kind of more prepared, you will have a little bit more control over the process?
Definitely, there is going to be better interaction when we have a Zoom call.
I would still, as a try for
Yeah.
you, and it's like, look, Mr. Whatever, I know you're doing your research. That's absolutely fine, because we don't know which research he is doing, which numbers he is converting. But realistically, what's happening in his mind right now, he's so scared. He got this calculation and he's down there to prove that that's not going to work most of the time. He might be talking to his friends,
Other agents.
other agents, going to pull him into different direction. Whether face-to-face contact is what we need to establish, and then what might still kind of bring him up. You can say, well, by the way, I completely forgot that we never actually had
A Zoom meeting.
a meeting, I would say a video meeting, where I was able to show you the statistics. That you are doing these studies, that you haven't seen the statistic. Would that be useful if we're going to jump on and I can show you the statistic? Don't tell him it's not about Russell Hamer yet. Just talk about statistics. We can show you a statistic for for the past probably 7 to 8 years. We have a solid data. We can play around with different areas. Would that be useful? I would still get him on the call. There is no such a time of waiting period, but realistically, you are leaving him unattended with the fear.
Something that he told me right from the beginning is that he will come to Dubai and together we will go and walk the places where he's going to invest.
When?
Good question.
Look, if I would still not wait for him to come to Dubai, in terms of we need to prepare your visit to Dubai. Like, well, do you want to your time be very right, specifically allocated, so you will be able to see right areas instead of like roaming around and wasting the half of the time that you could, for example, enjoying yourself on the beach, right? So I would definitely book a Zoom meeting with him. Under the, oh, by the way, the house, whatever. Oh, by the way, we never actually had an opportunity for me to share with you the actual statistics that we use. Would that be useful if we're going to jump on a video call, whatever is comfortable for? He's calling you from just the phone, yeah?
That's
just
correct.
Yeah.
Through WhatsApp. I tried to call the phone directly and he wouldn't pick it up. And then when I send the WhatsApp, he called me through WhatsApp directly.
Yeah. So for me, there is no moving out. I would not expect him. You send him the offer and what? You're going to come say, yes, I'm going to buy this? No. He's not going to do that. You send him a couple of units, right?
That's correct, yes.
He's not going to choose any of those at this stage. Specifically, if he told you that I will need to walk the place.
Yes.
You have to try to pull him to a Zoom meeting. And the data...
Basically, what I want to do is have the meeting and get some feedback. What have you thought about this? And initially, the contact was J.W. Marriott.
Yeah.
Then we discussed about J.W. Marriott. Then he wanted something with better views, which we didn't have available now because the front views have been sold out. So I presented W. And then he thought he was a little bit overpriced. Okay, so we managed that. I presented Unilux, and he liked that. That's what he mentioned, that he's considering Unilux. And that's where we are right now.
Doesn't mean he's considering anything if he's going to come. So you see, we have to a little bit more clarify the budget, how he will be moving his money, because it might be constrained that you will never going to be able to help him. He needs to overcome this additional taxation that will come with his opportunity. It's better to kind of start doing that now. Then his plan, how does your decision-making process will look like? Will you, as you mentioned, need to come to Dubai? For that, we need to prepare your trip. I need to kind of update you, so we're going to select the location we will go, and I will put the schedule for us. Everything goes into the face-to-face meeting.
Yeah, correct. So I'll try to book that.
And on the call, the best way to book a meeting is always from the current meeting. So, for example, you send him an option like, look, I understand you definitely need to kind of go and look through the options and compare them. Just for me to kind of get this right, how many days or maybe weeks or maybe months, I will joke around it, because we kind of know that he's kind of sending you away into, I need to think about this month. How much time do you think you need to for you to go through the the proposal and just kind of compare. Oh, that. And which data do you think you will be using to just even justify this number is going to work? And probably this question was like, well, which data? No, I don't know. Or I will be using data from the Dubai department. He might say something, doesn't matter. I was like, would that be useful if we, just to help you with your analysis, book a video call where I literally can walk you through all of the data that we have on the platform. I can then create and download any numbers that you want. So you will have numbers for you to play with. Would that be useful? Kind of giving him a numbers.
Sure.
From that call.
Yes. Good point.
Yeah. Cool. Was that useful?
Yes, very useful.
Let's close then.